Hello, welcome to another video. Umut here. As you see, my art journal is unmanageable at the moment. I am working under very difficult conditions. I added so much bulk that it will be impossible for me to work, but I will do my best. To create my background today, I will use powder pigments. As you saw, I have one from Infusions, Golden Sand, and another powder pigment from 13 Arts, it's Yellow Amber. And I'm going to apply this powder with matte medium today, not with water. It depends on the look that you want. You can apply these powder pigments with matte medium or spray water. This time I went with this because I wanted a more controlled look, and I like the stroke of brush to see it. Before I move on to the next color, I dried my page, and now I'm applying more orangey tone actually. I will give you the links down below at the description area to my other videos that I used infusions with sprays and matte medium to create different looks. Maybe it will give you other ideas, so you will find it down below. Actually, I was aiming for a darker look, however I didn't get it, so I will be brave here and I will switch to my brush off. Which is dark brown color. So here we go, we have a really dark color, but this was more or less what I was looking for, so it's okay. And also the colors that I applied at the background gave a really nice look, because no matter what I apply on top, it's coming through these yellows and oranges. So actually, by coincidence, I got a look that I really like. And I'm going to do a little bit stamping here. This is a script stamp from Penny Black, and I'm using my black archival ink because probably that's the only color that will show on this dark background. And actually it looks really nice. Here it is. I really like how it looks. And to give a little bit shimmer to my page, I'm going to apply a little bit gold color. This is tarnished brass distress paint from Tim Holtz. I'm applying it with a baby wipe here and there, not all the page, and I will apply it a little bit with my hand as well, because it is more opaque when you apply it with hand. And just to say here, I'm not worried about the background color anymore, because I applied all these infusions and powderings with matte medium. It is directly permanent. I don't need to do anything else to seal the color, so it makes things much easier. I'm really happy with how it looks. I will also do some splashes with the same paint. And while I do that, I want to remind you that the full list of supplies that I use here are down at the description area or in my blog as usual. Here is my background complete. I really like the gold color, how it gives a little bit shimmer on my page. And all the three powder pigments created a really nice background color. I want to use this stencil by Tim Holtz. And I will use it with a colored paste. These are roses, and actually it's the name of the stencil is Scribbles. However, to me they look like roses, so for me they will be roses today. I'm mixing some modeling paste with Victorian Velvet Distress Paint, so it becomes a really nice vintagey rose color. And I'm going to apply it all around my page. This will be my focal point today. As you see, half of the time I am fighting with the journal because it's too bulky, especially on the other page. It was a struggle to apply this paste, but in the end I managed. This is definitely the last page I will have on this journal. And this is the finished look. And I remember I had this pattern paper from Bo Bunny with lots of butterflies, circles, interesting images. It is a Butterfly Kisses collection, and actually all the pattern papers of this collection are amazing with really nice colors like this. So I'm punching out some of the circles that has birds and butterflies in the middle of them. I just wanted to embellish my page a little bit, and it looked like a good idea to get some images from there. And before I stick them, I wanted to give a little bit color to my roses. I waited for them to dry. I am going to use my Nuvo embellishment mousse. This is a wax that you can apply with your hand and it will give a very nice metallic shimmer. So I'm using the Indian gold color now. Because I have a gold color on my page as well, it goes very well. And then I'm using another brand, Creative Expressions, and this is magenta. So it's a darker pink color. It gives a little bit more color to my roses and they look really nice. And now I'm going to stick my images that I cut from my pattern paper. But before I want to distress them a little bit because this is a vintage looking page. So I'm using my distressing tool from Tim Holtz, going over the edges. And also I'm going to apply around the edges a little bit vintage photo to go with the colors of the page again. And while I was doing it, I realized actually the pink color that I'm using on the page matches my jumper today. That's a nice coincidence too. And now they are ready, so I'm going to find a place for each one of them, and they bring a nice texture and embellishment to the page. I'm going to stick them with double-sided tape. It's not a foam square. I'm not giving any more texture because the booklet is already very bulky. I'm going to write my sentiment on my label maker. Because it's a little bit long, it's much easier to use this rather than stamping it. And also I don't think with all this block I can stamp easily. I will use these stickers that I created in some parts of my sentiment, and I will use other sticker set you will see for the words that I want to highlight. Of course my sentiment is related to roses. Actually this is where I started, where the inspiration came from. I look at a lot of quotes from Pinterest and it inspires me to create some pages coming from the sentiments. For a couple of words I'm using this sticker set. This is a soiree sticker set from Bo Bunny. I really like its colors. It goes well with my page. As you see, the sentiment is super nice, but he who does not grasp the thorn should never crave the rose. It's so true. I just gave some highlights around my thorn and rose stickers with my white gel pen to make them more clear. And finally I'm doing some splashes with Victorian velvet, the color I used for the roses, throughout my page. This will bind all the page together with the colors. And this is the page for today. I hope you liked it. I really liked the vintage look of it and the background color. If you did, please don't forget to give me thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. That's how I know you like my projects. You will find full list of supplies down below at the description area or in my blog, as well as the close-up pictures. Thanks for watching and hope to see you next time.